Okay, everyone, welcome to Planet of NY Sports, here where we talk Yankees, Mets, Giants, Jets, and a little bit of the Knicks and Nets. So, today we will be doing a Giants talk segment. And our first topic of today is Xavier McKinney's injury. Um, Avi, do you want to take it away here?
Xavier McKinney reminds me of the boat. You know what I'm saying? You know, weeks before, our big playoff game, we got smacked, Now we lose our free safety, one of our
Yeah.
safeties. Now we have a rookie, Dane Belton, but the Giants have been playing next man up the whole year. So, we lost Sterling Shepard, who stepped up. Nobody, but that's not the point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like the thing is, those are like injuries that happen in the game.
Right.
We got guys, taking vacations during a bye week, like Lamar Jackson said. This isn't time to take a vacation. You just go home, rest, maybe see your family, but you shouldn't be, going on ATVs. Alex, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, what are you gonna do during? Why are you gonna risk yourself during a bye week when you know that you're having a good season, you're really improving on the Giants' record from like past years, and now you're gonna go injure yourself and cabble on an ATV? Like, I don't know, it's
Exactly.
just like it's kind of dumb to do.
I also have a tweet here that we can read. So, McKinney's contract contains a standard clause that his guaranteed salary becomes void if he is unavailable due to being a rider or passenger in an ATV. Not sure this really matters because I can't imagine the Giants are going to cut McKinney over this, but they surely can't be happy. So, it sounds like this may be a violation of his contract. Maybe he didn't know this, but like still, what are you doing? They're finally having a good year since like 2016, and you're gonna go over there, oh, I'm gonna be stupid riding it. No, this is also bringing back memories of JPP. I don't even want to talk about it. With the fireworks, I don't want to talk about it. But we've like Avi said, we've been playing next man up. We should be okay. We're facing the Texans, but it's going to suck when he's not going to be here, for a game against Dallas. That's going to be a big game for us. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's just forget about Xavier McKinney for now. Hopefully he comes back later in the year. So, another topic I want to talk about is Daniel Jones. I think this is the perfect time to have him take chances this game because when you're facing the Cowboys and Eagles, you're going to have to throw the ball. You're not just going to, keep running the ball, have Saquon. You literally cannot do that. You have to make them respect the pass. So I think this also has to do with receivers and stuff, but still, he should be taking some chances. Have him throw a few deep bombs this game. What do you guys have to say about that?
No, I agree. He's been throwing, check down, one or two long passes a game.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm Daniel Jones right now playing the Texans, because their defense is not the strongest, they're not the best, they're not the worst. They're mediocre, in and out, whatever. I would take chances, especially, throwing the ball up, maybe medium passing, 20, 35 yards, risk it.
Yeah. What's your take on this, Alex?
I mean, I'll probably do the same thing. I would take more long passes like during this game probably. So when we play future games against Dallas or the Eagles, we're more prepared, or he's more prepared for stuff like that. So even for the receivers too, so they're more prepared to catch those long passes and be able to have that opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. So Avi, I know you wanted to talk about Kenny Golladay. So what do you have to say about him?
He's been on this team for 2 years. This man has not caught one touchdown pass. He has caught one. He hasn't caught one. Kenny Golladay, he came into the year, we needed a big player, big year from him, and he goes down in like week 3. Finally returning against the Texans, right? So now I think for this game against the Texans, he has to go off. He has to.
Yeah. If you can't go off against, a terrible Texans team that is literally trying to lose, they're not trying to win games. So if you can't do anything against them, he needs to come in with a fresh mindset, not this, hopefully Daniel Jones throw him a few jump balls because that's what he is. He's a jump ball receiver. So hopefully he can finally get his first touchdown. I would like to see that against.
Because at this point in the season, we definitely need him. With all of our wide receivers being out, we definitely need him.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, Sterling Shepard, he's not coming back. You got all these terrible receivers. This is why we need to sign OBJ. And that's going to bring us to our third topic today. What do you guys think about signing OBJ?
That would be big. That would be big. It's a reunion for the Giants. Him and Saquon, best duo when healthy. Hands down, best duo when healthy.
Yep.
And it'll help us.
What do you think, Alex?
I feel like having someone on the team like OBJ, maybe for the receivers, they might show them like the leadership and what they need to like get them to the next level. And it also might, just in general, might help our receiver game because we really have no receivers right now, especially like you said with Sterling Shepard down. We really have no one else. I think, what's his name? Was it David Stills or one of our receivers has been stepping up. So that's pretty good.
Not Richie James.
We're not even going to talk about James. Okay. So I have a quote from Saquon here about how he feels about getting OBJ. He says, he knows how I feel. He knows how we feel in this locker room. I've said before, he's a heck of a player. I'm more just not worried, just focused on him and continuing attacking his rehab. Get ready. He's a special player. He's still got a lot in the tank. And I know how he is already with the mindset he is going into rehab. When he's able to come back, he's going to show his skill set. He's Odell, heck of a player. When he's healthy, he's one of the best players in the league. Why wouldn't anyone want him? And he says, personally, I think it would be a great story to just come back to the place where you were at before and continue to help build success and continue to come here with the right mindset and be a leader and be the type of player he can be for this team. So it definitely sounds like players for the Giants really want OBJ on this team. And it would be pretty big. Like, the guy already has his ring, so he doesn't have to really worry about that. But the thing is, the cap. The cap is really bad. I don't know if we're going to be able to offer him what he wants. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I don't think we have enough money for that. If we could just sign him for a year, something, something light, 3-4 mil, whatever. That's not what he wants. Come on, it's Odell. It's Odell.
He may even want, it wouldn't surprise me if he wants a multi-year deal and someone ends up giving it to him. I just wouldn't be surprised at this point. And we got Kenny Galladay's contract. That he's not going to be on the team next year. We're going to cut him, but still, it's just thanks to Dave Gettleman, who I guess we can go on a little rant here about Dave Gettleman. We can get off topic. Why not? So, what do you guys think about Dave Gettleman and what he's done to this team?
He tore this team up, man. He tore it up.
The fact that we're still we're 6-2, and after what he did and basically pooped all over the whole entire franchise, with some of the terrible trades he made, terrible signings, I don't get it. Hey, we could have had Micah Parsons, just saying, but no, we drafted Young Joker, who's not even on the team anymore.
We traded him.
It's really bad. It's really bad. But yeah, he's not on the team anymore. So it's a waste of a draft pick. It was a waste. I said it then. I was like, oh, okay. This guy's like, oh yeah, I'm a Young Joker. Yeah, I'm a rapper. I don't know. Right there, I was like, oh no, this isn't gonna work. This is not gonna work. Like, the guy's more focused on his rap career than being. He didn't even score a touchdown. Andrew Thomas had a touchdown before him. Andrew Thomas.
Line up Andrew Thomas, bro.
He's an O-lineman.
He has more touchdowns in 2 years.
After that Dallas game last year, I remember all of us Giants fans were like, oh, finally. Yeah. Tony. Woo. Young Joker. Nope. The guy's injury prone. He, he's worried about being a rapper. He's ahead. He didn't want to show up to the voluntary OTAs. No. It's just a waste of a draft pick. And then, you can also bring up Daniel Jones has done good now. But you could have, where were you? And I know we have Saquon, he's doing good. Like, you could have had Josh Allen.
Yeah.
You could have just picked one of those QBs, obviously not Baker Mayfield or Josh Rosen. We're not even going to talk about them. But still, you could have had like Lamar or Josh Allen. And that was when Eli was getting old. And the writing was on the wall. So where were you? You should have got a QB. But no, they wanted to win one more with Eli. So we drafted a running back at 2, it's not smart. You shouldn't do that. And we're like, okay, we're going to try to win. No. We went like 4-12 that year. That's not good. That's not good. What do you guys have to say?
It was. I mean, drafting Saquon was okay. He's playing good now. But look at what Josh Allen is doing for the Bills right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we could have had a friend. We wouldn't even have to worry about, is Daniel Jones the guy? Is he not the guy? Because I think we're probably going to end up bringing him back. And I think on like let's say maybe 2-year deal, it's not going to be for a lot. But I think as long as he keeps this up, we'll bring him back because we're not going to be bad to get a QB in the draft. We're not going to do that. So you may as well just bring him back, especially if they go to the playoffs this year. I don't expect much, to be honest. Can they win one game? Sure. I don't expect them to be the team like the Eagles in the playoffs or anything. You're not going to see us go Giants versus Bills Super Bowl. No, we're not doing that here. That's not happening. That's not happening. What do you guys think about maybe we should have drafted Josh Allen?
Josh Allen, he's Josh Allen. Come on, this dude went to the playoffs last year and lost to Mahomes. But like, that's not the point. He took his team to the playoffs.
Yeah. Okay. And, if you want to bring up his stats from this year, he has 19 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Okay, but 19 touchdowns. He's been 2,403 yards on 298 attempts, and he's 6-2. So he's doing good. But I feel like when you have like Daniel Jones, he's an okay QB. I'll say he's okay. I won't say he's bad. But when you have a good QB, that kind of makes up for like the receivers being pretty,
Yeah.
So next we can talk about keys to victory versus Houston. What do you guys think are some of the keys to beat this terrible Houston team?
Gotta limit Brandon Cooks. That's a main thing I had. Limit him because his speed is gonna kill us. He has speed. And I said, watch out for Dameon Pierce because he's been running the ball. He's been attacking the ball.
What do you think, Alex?
Yeah, we definitely need to. Our defense definitely needs to step up in this game because if we want to, I know that the Texans, they're not the best team, but then I don't want to underestimate them. And the next thing they go like on a rampant run against their defense. So we're definitely like obviously we need to limit Brandon Cooks. He's good and he's fast, and then Dameon Pierce, we need to limit that running game, so we need to watch out for their assets.
Yeah, definitely. I also think the Giants should probably try to win the first down battle. That's going to be like a key. Still, you're going to run the ball, like I said, but you should try to take some chances here. You shouldn't let this team hang around, to be honest. But they're the Giants. This game is going to be close. It's going to be close. We may even be trailing in the fourth quarter. It would not surprise me if we're losing to this team. It wouldn't surprise me. But I have a stat to bring up. Houston ranks among the NFL's best teams on first down, but lands among the worst on third down conversions. So that's why I'm saying just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And stopping the Texans on that first down and making their lives difficult on third down plays will keep the momentum on the Giants side. You should not lose momentum to this Texans team.
No way.
Another key play or a key way to victory, be wary of the blitz. They don't blitz very often, but the Texans are very successful when they do blitz. They have an average of 57.97 QBR when facing the Texans blitz for quarterbacks. So that's not good. So hopefully the O-line steps up and doesn't get Daniel Jones killed. One more I would like to say is avoid communication errors on defense. I know Xavier McKinney's not here, so Julian Love is going to have to step up as he is relaying the signals to everyone. And the communication issues have definitely caused the Giants to give up like at least 2 touchdowns this year. So we need to limit that. And like, I remember at one point in this season when we had like 10 guys on the field and we gave up a touchdown right after. We got to make sure that does not happen, especially against this team that is trying to lose. They were trying to lose. So, all right, Avi, is there another topic you wanted to talk about?
Tank. Oh, wait, one more thing for keys to victory, especially that O-line, especially with not having Evan Neal. You know, he did get torched against Dallas, but after that, he stepped up, you know, protecting Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
You know, and one player I want to talk about on the defense to show out for this game, I think it has to be Big Dexter Lawrence. You know, he's been insane in the run game, been the same in the pass rushing. You know, especially as a D tackle too. He's a huge player in the front 7, you know, the front 4, whatever you want to call them. You know.
What do you think, Alex?
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely gonna have to happen. I mean, Evan Neal, with Evan Neal out, I feel like Evan Neal's out, right?
He is out. They called him out.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to step up on our own line, and then for defense, like Dexter Lawrence, he's been good with like Avi said, he's been good with blocking the run game, so we're definitely gonna need him too.
Yeah, Dexter Lawrence has definitely, I would say he's been like one of the best guys on defense this year pretty easily. He also has a 90.1 grade, so he's the highest rated on defense. So hopefully he just keeps doing what he's doing and he helps limit Dameon Pierce, because that's who I'm really worried about, and also like Brandon Cooks. But like, you know, just like I said, you shouldn't lose to this team. It's gonna probably be close. I see the Giants. What's some predictions? I'm gonna go with the Giants winning 24 to, let's say, 17. It just wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if this game is pretty close and we let them hang around, or we have to come back against the pretty, you know, terrible Texans team. What do you guys think?
Yeah. I'll go. We win 27-20. You know.
Okay. All right. What about you, Alex?
If I want to be close, I'd probably say 24-21, but maybe 28-21.
28-21. Okay. All right. So, Avi, did you have like one more topic you wanted to talk about? Or?
We could talk about Kayvon Thibodeau and how, you know, he's been helping the pass rush, especially like not even getting sacks. You know, he has like 1 or 2 on the year, but his moves to get to the quarterback and apply pressure so that he feels his presence there, so quarterbacks feel him there. It's been big too.
And he's been improved.
Oh, there goes Russell.
All right, so we just keep talking about it. So talking about Kayvon, yeah, even though, you know, he doesn't have much sacks on the year, you know, but he's been really doing good. He's been improving week in and week on, and I think that's really been good for him.
Disconnected again. This is the second time in a row. Like, what is going on here? But my computer didn't die this time though, so I don't know what's going on here. All right, so what were you guys saying?
Saying how even though he doesn't have a lot of stats, Kayvon Thibodeau has stepped up and he's improving.
No, for sure. So I think, you know, maybe that trade helped, you know, the Kadarius Toney, but still, it's like we could have had Micah Parsons.
It's like the trade helped in the end, but in reality, we could have Micah Parsons and not
exactly. And like, look what he's doing with Dallas.
Yeah.
Imagine if that was with us. We could have had this guy. Like, it's just Dallas has, like, you know, arguably the best defense in the league now. Like, we're gonna really need, like I said, take chances this game, because when you're facing that Dallas defense, that Philadelphia defense, you're not going to be able to just give Saquon the ball, blah blah blah. You gotta be able to throw, which is also why you need to sign OBJ. You need to bring OBJ in. Alex, do you have something you maybe want to cover? Or?
Well, I kind of just want to like go back to the OBJ thing, kind of reemphasize that.
Yeah, let's go.
Like I said before, I think he would definitely also offer a sense of leadership because he's been in that clubhouse before. You know, we have a bunch of young receivers, and I feel like it would kind of be helpful to them to like see like him there and have him there to help lead him. And I also think like just in general for our game, it would be like a better addition to have because we are also limited on like receivers. We're throwing Shepard out, you know, so we definitely need him in there, and I think it would be a big benefit for the team.
Yeah, for sure. Because, like I said, he has his ring. Like, what is he? But the issue, it's going to all come down to the money. That's what it's probably going to come down to. And what makes me nervous is I don't know if we have enough money to afford Odell because thanks to Dave Gettleman, we're in a terrible spot. We're in a terrible spot. We literally cannot do anything. We have Kenny Golladay on that awful contract. I don't even want to talk about him. We have a lot of bad contracts on this team. A lot of bad contracts. Is there any other Giants busts maybe that Dave Gettleman? He wasn't a bad draft because I mean we still got Dexter Lawrence. You know he got us Dexter Lawrence, but he's like I would say definitely reached for Daniel Jones. I don't think he was going 6. I'm trying to think. Is there like any other guys that besides Young Joker, our favorite rapper? Is there anybody else that Dave Gettleman drafted and is like a bust? I don't want to give him credit or anything,
right?
But I'm just saying the guy was his drafting that horrible.
Let's see. So
I mean,
20. Let's see. You know, these are Panthers. 2013. Oh no, not 2013. 2019 5th round Darius Slayton.
Okay. Well, actually, I don't want to say Saquon isn't like a good draft pick, but it's a bad pick. It's a bad pick for where you were. You're picking 2, where you know you're in a loaded quarterback class. I'd probably say that was a bad pick. You don't draft a running back number 2. You just don't do that. Okay, I got another one. Will Hernandez. He was drafted in the 2nd round in 2018.
Oh.
I mean, what he was, you know, the Giants, we have terrible luck with our O-line. It's not very good when we, you know, are drafting guys. Andrew Thomas has been good though. Evan Neal, he's hurt. We don't really know. He was pretty bad against Dallas, but he's a rookie, so we'll give him some time. But some potential picks in that 2nd round, you know, instead of Will Hernandez, we could have gotten a guy like offensive tackle Connor Williams, Brian O'Neill, or outside linebacker Darius Leonard. So that's definitely another miss by Gettleman. I guess we can say go to the 3rd round. And we can say Lorenzo Carter. We can say him. BJ Hill, I mean, he's okay. I don't consider him a bust. He was a 3rd round pick. But we drafted Lorenzo Carter. We could have gotten a guy like Jerome Baker or Sam Hubbard with that pick. So,
you know.
Is there any more things you guys want to cover or what's up?
I mean, we could talk about, you know, replacing Richie James as our kick returner. And then, you know, maybe give it to Wan'Dale Robinson or, you know, even with an Odell sign, you could put him back there. He's done kick returns for us. But, like, you know, those, you know, injury prone too. But, like, that's not the point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think James, I'd be surprised if he's still the punt returner. I would be really surprised because when you know, muff 2, like, that's just, you got to lose the job after that. Now, he can still stay on the team, maybe as like a backup, you know, punt return, whatever. That's fine. But he should not be the primary punt returner going into this week.
Oh no, I'll give it to somebody else.
Yeah, just anybody else. Anybody else. We don't need what happened in Seattle to happen again.
Especially like you said against a team that's trying to lose. We definitely don't need that loss.
Mm-hmm. They're not trying to win. They're not trying to win. So just do what you need to do. Play Giant football. Don't let this team hang. But they're going to. They're the Giants. They're gonna let this team hang in, and then they'll probably go and make us. It's gonna come down to the last minute.
Oh yeah.
Watch. The Giants, they don't blow anybody out, and I don't think they will blow anyone out. That's just not how the Giants work. They have to give you a heart attack. In the fourth quarter, you go like, oh shit, are they about to lose? Like I don't want this team to hang because I really don't want to get nervous. I'm like, are we really about to lose to the Texans? I think we will win, but it's definitely going to be tough. If we were the Cowboys or something, we would probably blow this team out. But definitely. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to blow the Texans out. So, is there anything else you guys want to? I have a video we can react to at the end, but
saving that for the end.
Yeah, we'll save that for the end. It has to do with Eli Manning, but we'll save that for the end. You know what it is?
Is it the when he went to what's it called? That college to the quarterback?
Oh no. Not Chad. not Chad Powers.
I was about to say, because that
was. We can show it right now. I'll play it.
Here. All right, guys. So I think Fabio's waiting for you in the studio, but we have to change. We can't go in like that. What's up with these vests? What's going on?
What do you mean? The vest. It's like
look like you about to go in the army, and you look like you about to go to golf club.
Yes, exactly.
No, we gotta change. I got something for you guys. So what do you think about this?
Ooh, wow. Hey, how do we look?
Oh, snap. I like that. Looking good. Come on in, man.
I'm ready for some drill rap.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Hey, yeah.
Here we are. We need some rapping 101 right here.
I'm saying, first of all, I can tell you I got some drip. You got some swag already. You know what I'm saying? You put this on, you're going to just feel
wow.
Wow. You're just going to just feel better.
I do feel better. It's cold.
I feel
better. A lot of ice. It's a lot of ice around my neck.
I'm saying, I got something for you.
Icy. Icy.
Okay.
Is that a joker?
ICE.
It's a joker.
Yeah. So I feel like the most important part of the rap is the feeling like the rapper. You feel like the rapper, bars come out a little better. Looking like it, you feeling like it?
I'm feeling like it.
That's good. Well, you ready to jump in there? We can jump in there. Let me show you how to, send somebody in there, fix it up. Just go right through there, go around and get right.
Hey, Rushan!
Home is in the studio, fresh off the set. New York hip hoppers, latest threat. Listen to our music, ladies and gents. We're getting ready to kick it. Here's 60 Cent.
On the show, I'm your co-host Sean. But out on the streets, I'm not your sidekick pawn. High pitch, low pitch, give it some torque. Passing the mic to the king of New York.
Yeah, we can do a one-on-one.
Okay. So, how do we feel about Eli's rapping skills?
Bro, Eli is the best rapper of all time, bro.
Yeah.
Come on now.
For sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. That was interesting, Ladies and gent, New York hip hoppers. Yeah, New York hip hoppers. That was a very interesting segment. I definitely miss Eli. I miss Eli, having a quarterback that you can rely on to play every game, and you wouldn't have to worry about who's our backup. You wouldn't have to worry, and that's another segue to our next topic. That's going to be the history of our New York Giant backup QBs. Let's go back to last year. Daniel Jones gets hurt, and who do we bring in? The guy with the long neck, Mike Glennon. let's talk about him. I just want to talk about Mike Glennon real quick.
Mike Glennon.
I just want to talk about him. Okay. So, Dave Gettleman, I have a question for you. Here, I'm gonna act like I'm a media member here. Hey, Dave. Hey, Dave. How you doing, man? I'm good. Okay, Dave. Okay. So, Daniel Jones, he runs, so he may get hurt. You should probably bring in a good quality backup QB, right? Right, Dave? I think Mike Glennon is a decent backup. What? The guy that hasn't started a game in a few years? Are you sure about that, Dave? And a guy that doesn't even match the scheme? We can bring in another quarterback too behind him. Okay, who's that QB going to be? Jake Fromm. Let's talk about those two guys real quick. What did you guys think about Mike Glennon and Jake Fromm?
They were not it, man. Those, I don't even want to talk about it. It was so bad. They didn't even trust Mike Glennon throwing the ball. We ran the ball like 85% of the time.
And that was without Saquon too, pretty much.
Exactly.
That's not good. And he didn't even match the scheme at all. That's why, Tyrod Taylor, even though we brought him in against the Bears and he got picked off, he still matches the scheme a little bit better because he's more mobile, And then Jake Fromm, I don't know. Do we want to talk about Jake Fromm?
He had that one drive.
One drive. And now he's with Washington. And I'll tell you what's going to happen. When we play against Washington, Taylor Heineke's going to, God forbid, but he's going to get hurt. And you know who they're going to bring in? They're going to bring in Jake Fromm. And I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if Jake Fromm goes and wins the game for the Commanders against the Giants. It would not surprise me in the slightest if that happens. Look at Cooper Rush, a guy who the Giants had
twice.
Not once, but twice. Twice. He had Cooper Rush twice. And he went and beat us in a primetime game. The Giants are absolutely terrible in primetime. It's just a fact. Is the Packer game considered a primetime game? I'm not gonna really count that. It was on a Sunday. I'm not counting that. But when you go on Monday night, Sunday night, Thursday night, the Giants have not been very good. So that also makes me a little bit nervous for the Cowboy game. But it wouldn't surprise me. Because typical Cowboys, we're going to slander the Cowboys here. But typical Cowboys, I would not be surprised if we go and win on a game-winning field goal in Dallas on Thanksgiving. And then you got Stephen A. laughing the next day. It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me. But like I said, that leads into us getting receivers, making sure OBJ does not go to Dallas. He can go, if he doesn't come here, he can go anywhere else. I don't care. Except as long as it's not the Cowboys. So hopefully Jerry Jones is just talking a big game because he seems pretty confident that Odell might actually go there. So what do you guys think?
I don't want it to be a star, man. I don't want him to play in a star. I don't want him to play in Dallas in general. I want him to play against Dallas. You could go anywhere. Like you said, you could go anywhere else. But Dallas. Don't go there. Don't.
Because if he goes to Dallas, that's pretty scary. That's pretty scary for the rest of the NFC, period. I wouldn't want to face that, even though, we know they choke in the playoffs. They haven't won a Super Bowl since the 90s. But that's besides the point here. But Cowboy fans, I have a question for you. We're just going to have a little fun banter here. I am 16 years old. I have seen 2 Super Bowls in my lifetime. And I know some of you young Cowboy fans have seen none. How does that feel? I've seen 2.
We've all seen 2.
And guess what? Guess who has beat you in the playoffs before, Cowboy fans? When we were pretty we just snuck into the playoffs. You know, we lost to the Patriots the last game of the season. We beat the Bucks. We beat the Bucks. And then we faced you, Jerry Jones. He had his tickets ready for the next game. He was so confident that he would beat the Giants. But no. Guess what happened? We beat you. We had Terrell Owens going, that's my quarterback. So, and then, oh yeah, Packers. You may have got us in 2016. I'll give you that. But 2 times before that, 2 times. Who beat you? Who beat you? Let's talk about that. We were facing Brett Favre. Oh, they're going in, you know, cold Lambeau. The Giants have no chance. It's going to be Packers versus Patriots Super Bowl. No. We win. And then the undefeated Patriots. We know what happened there. We own Bill Belichick. And where did Bill Belichick come from? Where did he come from? The Giants. I just wanted to reminisce. I know it's pretty sad when, as Giants fans, we have to reminisce, you know, into the past. I'm not going to go into the most recent Super Bowl because, like, you know, we beat the Patriots again. But this is pretty sad that we have to go into the past and reminisce. I want to win now. I don't think we'll win this year. I really don't.
No, we don't.
But the Giants are definitely going in the right direction. Where next year, you improve the team a little more, you can get up there and be one of those top NFC teams that may go to the Super Bowl. But the thing is with the Giants, we're never picked to either go to the Super Bowl or even make the playoffs. The Giants get no respect. No respect from anyone. And that's a point I would like to drive home here. The Giants never get any respect. And it's always us against the world. It's always us against the world. We've always had that mentality since Eli was here, you know, our favorite rapper. But I would like to just say, don't sleep on the Giants. And Roderick, one of our co-hosts, he's a Vikings fan.
Delusional.
You guys will see him on Mets video. But he's one of those people. We'll be playing Minnesota, you know, on Christmas Eve. We'll talk about that then. We're not going to talk about it now. But don't sleep on the Giants. That's just the point I would like to make. What do you guys think?
We've always been the underdogs. Always. We could have so many pieces. We could have a complete team. It would still be the underdogs.
Yeah. What do you think, Alex?
I just want to mention a quote from Geno Smith. You know.
Oh.
You know.
Former Giants backup QB.
Former Giants. You know. So you know this is for all the haters for the Giants. You know they wrote us off, but we ain't right back. You know. 6-2.
Exactly.
Like we've improved a lot this season from our past. You know, 5-6 years. So.
Now, I'm not going to get delusional here, but like I said, as long we only need 4 more wins. 4 more wins. And going into that Dallas game, you have Houston and then you have Detroit. Just win those next 2. And then if you lose to Dallas, fine. But then you still only need 2 more wins after that to basically make, or even 1. The NFC has been pretty bad this year. And you can even argue in NFC, all you need is a little bit of luck this year. All you need is a little bit of luck. The NFC is not good. It is not good at all. There's only like a few teams that are like, you know. So the Giants, I'm not getting delusional here. But can they maybe win a playoff game? What depends who they face. It depends. If we're facing, like, let's say the Vikings, I mean, who knows? Kirk Cousins in the playoffs? Are we sure about that? Are we sure about that? You know, I'm sure one of our co-hosts would probably argue with me on that. But it's not out of the realm of possibility. But like I said, just keep building this year. And then hopefully next year, you can add some more pieces. We're not going to get a QB. We're not getting a QB. So if you had in your mind that this year, we could get Bryce Young, no, it's not happening anymore. He's going to probably go to the Colts or something because they're, getting guys to coach their team that were like 2-10 in high school football. So, like I said, we can win a playoff game this year, but just keep building. And that's why I also think it was good that our GM didn't trade our picks for a wide receiver, because all the receivers that were available were not worth second and third round picks. They were not. Like Brandon Cooks, the guy who's always hurt, and no. Is he going to make that much of a difference? No. You already got Kenny Golladay with his contract. No. You don't want to do that. Give up a second round pick. We're still in rebuild mode, and I think some people forget that. We are still rebuilding, and it's still going to take some time. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it for sure is going to take some time. We still need big pieces. We need O-line has been playing. O-line's been playing okay. We got to get some more O-line. Definitely get some defense, especially corners. Corners going down. Having rookies playing corners.
Yeah.
Finally, get rid of Kenny Golladay, so we could save some money. That's big. That's what we have.
Like we're still rebuilding. I thought that coming into this year, and when I already was going to make this podcast and this YouTube channel, we're going to have to start doing videos of, who should the Giants draft? No, we haven't had to do that. So hopefully like I said, we're still rebuilding, but I want to go to the playoffs this year. If we get eliminated in first, whatever. We haven't been there since 2016. I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. If we go ahead and lose to, let's say, like the 49ers, I'm not going to, whatever. What are you going to do? But, like I said, we're still rebuilding. People should still be patient. They shouldn't expect too much. But it is good to see this team improving and stuff. We thought we saw this with Joe Judge in the first year when we were like, we're 6-10. We thought we can win the division. We were like, we're trending in the right direction. No, but we really were not. We weren't trending in the right direction. But now, the future definitely looks bright as long as Saquon stays healthy, Daniel Jones stays healthy. Because, I still don't trust Tyrod Taylor. He looked awful in the Bears game. He did not look good. Xavier McKinney's injury is definitely going to hurt. It's just not good. Because, hey, if you had him, I would definitely give us, a better shot at beating a team like the Eagles or the Cowboys. But I don't know now. But you never know. The New York Giants are a very unpredictable team. Which is, it's kind of good, but it's not kind of good.
50-50.
Like I said, I would not be surprised if we either. I don't think we'll lose this game. But next week when we play the Lions, it would not surprise me in the slightest if we do lose to the Lions. It just wouldn't surprise me. Because the Giants, I don't want to say we play down to our competition because some people like to call us lucky. But I think people need to put some respect on our name. So I'm going to say it. We play down to our competition. Look at Jacksonville. We let them hang. That game should have been over after 5 minutes. So just against Houston, make sure you limit Dameon Pierce. Take some chances. It's not going to hurt. Avi, do you want to say something? Because I see you got the mic there.
No, I was a bag. But no, I agree with you too.
Yeah. We went over the keys and run the ball. Just like I said, just keep running, just punish them. But then let's say you get in third down territory. They're not good. Their defense is not good on stopping the third down. So you should go take a shot. Why not? Just throw it to Kenny Golladay and just try it out. And if he drops the ball, then just don't just bench him. If he is not good this game, or has some attitude issues, or isn't running at full speed, take him out. Take him out because we don't need that, and just sit him for the rest of the year for all I care. We really do not need his negativity right now, because we were at a point. I thought this guy was going to request a trade. I really thought he was going to request a trade, but he was hurt. So, like, and no one wants his contract. No one wants his contract. Thanks, Gettleman. Thank you. Thanks. All right. So that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, our Giants talk here. And please hit that subscribe button. Planet of New York Sports. Hopefully, we're going to do a post game tomorrow. Hopefully, we're saying the Giants won. I don't want to come on here and be like, oh, the Giants lost to the Houston Texans because they got a game-winning field. No, I don't. I really do not want to say that. I want to come on here. I want to have some sunglasses on. Maybe we'll play some music and we'll hopefully celebrate. But I'm not so sure with the Giants because they're very unpredictable. So please hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next video.